Good morning, everybody. How we doing today? All right, so we are in with more Subnautica today. We are going to be continuing the save that we were working on, and hopefully making some good progress. And last we went to the ship, and we hopefully ended the radiation, though it may not be done yet. I believe it takes a couple days for it to wear off, so we'll see. Let's do a quick audio check before we get too far into the weeds real quick. I'm gonna go ahead and okay, sounds okay over on Twitch. And let's check the YouTube real quick. All right, quick audio check over on YouTube. All right, quick audio check over on YouTube. Oh, hey Justice, how's it going? You enjoying Windrose? Nice. I've been hearing a lot about it. I might have to check that out. Archie, how's it going? My voice is kind of low? Okay. Might be partially because I wasn't looking at the mic. And I can adjust the game audio as well, so. All right, how's that sounding? Excuse me one second, guys. I got somebody knocking at the door. All right, guys. So I am not entirely sure where I needed to go next, but let's see. Will he drown? Very possible.
This is Avery Quinn of Trading Ship Sunbeam. Aurora, do you read? Over? Nothing but vacuum. These Altera ships. They run low on engine grease, send an SOS, you offer to help, they don't pick up. Aurora, I'm out on the far side of the system. It's gonna take more than a week to reach your position. Do you still need our assistance? Over. I'll try them again tomorrow. Damn charter's gonna have us blowing our credits running errands for Altera. See what the long-range scans pick up in the meantime.
Hey, Arnes, how's it going? All right, let's see. Yes, I have heard about Subnautica coming out. It's going to be multiplayer? What? Okay, that's cool. That'll be sweet. I'm excited. I'm planning on checking it out. Hopefully on release, but we'll see. There's a couple of games that I'm excited for right now that are coming out this month, honestly. There's going to be Subnautica 2 and Deep Rock Galactic Road Core, which is coming out on the 20th. I think Subnautica 2 is on the 15th. So I got a couple things I'm going to have to check out. May 14th, you think? Okay. Well, I have it wishlisted on Steam, so I will definitely see when it goes live. laser cutter is something I could use, but I don't have the ingredient. I don't know what the ingredients are for it. Pathfinder, I also feel like I could use. I don't think I had one of those. We're getting deeper into more cave systems too, so got batteries to spare. Got the repair tool. I'm gonna go ahead and craft some more Justice says, I love Subnautica, but sometimes I can't find new parts. Yeah, they can be tricky to find, that's for sure. Let's see. You'll be able to play with up to 4 people at a time in Subnautica 2. That's awesome. Well, I can see some subscriber streams going on where we will be, you know, hanging out together and playing the game together and figuring things out. That'll be fun. Look forward to that. Let's see. Oops, not quite what I wanted. Let's do that. Hotel still draining. All right, cool. Gonna need to get some more of those fish. Did I have the rebreather attached? I do. That's the radiation helmet. I think I put the rebreather back in a storage. Let's check that. That I was meaning to swap out. Think I'm done with the radiation helmet for the moment, but I would like to keep it because it may come in handy later on. I don't know. I think rads are gone now. Okay, cool. I was progressing through a hardcore Subnautica playthrough and I ended up dying after accidentally setting myself ablaze. Oh no! Fortunately, I hadn't gone too far into the game, so it wasn't devastating, but still an incredibly underwhelming way to end a playthrough. Yeah, I feel that. Okay, so we got a few bladderfish. That's kind of what I was looking for. Is the water greener or is it just me? Good morning, everybody. How's it going, buddy? All right, I already scanned that clearly. Got a few sand sharks. Looks like there's a pit down here. It's gonna be quartz there. Something's sludging me. Okay, so other things I was working on was the microchip there, as well as the wiring kit and the habitat builder. Maybe he was near the stalker zone. By the way, Hawk, I applied for the Discord server. Okay, cool. Let me take care of that real quick for you, buddy. Thank you for letting me know. All right, you should have access now. Thank you for joining. Appreciate it. So that'll be a good place to hang out and game on Subnautica 2 when it releases. So we'll definitely be playing Subnautica 2. I'm looking forward to Subnautica 2 as well as, like I said, Road Core, which is going to be coming out this month as well. Play a lot of various different games and a lot of multiplayer, and you guys are welcome to join me anytime you see me online. Because I spend a lot of time gaming even when I'm not streaming here, so. Looks like more quartz. Don't really feel like I need quartz right now as much as I need some other things. Good on O2 for the moment. It looks like there's a path up anyway. Could just go ahead and kill the light, spare the battery at this point. Well, that's an interesting little area. How the whole Aurora thing ended. Did you take care of the reactor? I did take care of the reactor. We got it repaired, and theoretically the radiation should clear up over the next day or two. Wait, he went to the Aurora? How much did you miss? I mean, that was basically the most of it, but I've been going on deeper explorations. Now we've gotten a few supplies and things going. I'm sure there's still a lot of tech laying around I need to find, though, so I've been trying to find things to scan. Looks like there might be something here. Ah, repair kit. First aid kit. Salt. Yeah, that was about it, so. Should start building an actual basis stream. That would be cool. All right. I'm down. That's one of my goals, is to get to where we're able to do that. So we've got the builder there. I've got to get this processor, and I've got to get the wiring kit there. The only thing I'm not real sure of on how to... Ooh, looks like we're getting a message. I don't know how to receive that. Probably have to go back to the pod, though. The only thing I'm not real sure about is that orange shell-looking thing for the microprocessor. I have no idea where that is or how to find it. So, hey Green, how's it going, buddy? Oh, thanks, bud. I appreciate your help with that. Thank you so much, man. So how's everybody doing this morning, huh? How's Sarah and the kids? These guys are so flippin' cool. Sarah's off work? Nice. She needs a little downtime. You guys have been through it lately. Sounds like there's been a lot of stress as far as the work is concerned. And the sea moth, that would be nice too. That's coral of whatever, I forgot his name. Okay. You get it by like probably mining coral. I would assume. Kids are with their other parents. I'm at work. All is good. All right, well, I'm glad all is good, buddy. Hopefully the printer doesn't act up too hard on you today. If you hit it with a knife, you get it. Okay, on the side of the underwater rocks, there'll be coral-looking things hanging off. Okay. Wait, there's some actually right next to your pod. I just saw it. All right, I'll take a look. Cool. That would come in handy. I'm gonna stock up on water. So have any of you heard of Far Far West? Green, I think you've been playing it, buddy. We should hook up. I've been playing it a bit. Wolf bought it for me, and we've been playing it, and I've been having a bit of fun. I kind of started to record a video yesterday for it, so maybe we'll have a video go live this week. I'd like to do a review of the game. It's kind of fun. I've been enjoying it. If you like Jump Space, Deep Rock Galactic, that kind of thing, you'd probably enjoy Far Far West. No issues today. Next time I'll just run a bunch of papers with staples in them through the scanner. That'll teach it. That might do. You played the playtest when it came out? Nice. Yeah, he can come in. Nobody will be able to see him behind the screen, so that's fine. Let's see, is this what we're talking about here? I'm getting coral shell off of it. Maybe that's it? Nope. Yeah, they were asking to come in. I said they could come in. I just need to be quiet because I'm over here streaming, so. Inventory's full. Whoop. Let's see. So this is a sample containing... Okay. So used for bleach. Interesting. Okay. So you would need salt on that. All right. Yes, that's fine. Hey, Overlord, how's it going? Back to tell me some useful tips? Cool. That'd be great. I'll definitely take useful tips. Unless, you know, the tip is go feed myself to one of those Leviathan things. Love you too, Sean. Thank you. Think you have maybe 3 hours in. Your brother bought it for you? Nice. Should try it together, buddy. Oh, there we go. That's what I'm looking for. Perfect. What would be really fun is, since it is kind of a multiplayer game, if we're going to do a review video, maybe get a team together and just do a 4-man crew and check it out at its best, you know? If you'd be down for such a thing. That'd be pretty cool. See, I need copper ore. I think I had some. I have to take a look. That's gold, so not helpful. Maybe in some of my containers outside. I've been enjoying it. As with all the games that I play that have weapons like that, I wind up gravitating towards the precision weapons as always, but I like it. It's a fun game. Yeah, there's a bit of copper. Are you be so down? Nice. All right. Let's see what we got. Nope, I don't see any more copper in these, so I think that's all the copper I own. What? Nope, gold. Okay, so we're gonna have to look for copper. Okay, no big deal. We're also gonna need some silver, but I do believe I have at least one piece of silver. I'll have to look for more. Got some quartz. Don't really need quartz right now, though. Oh, one of you. See, that's titanium. Oh, another one. Hello, friend. Quartz. Got stone here. Copper, perfect. Oh, and silver. That's another thing I needed. Let's see, what can we drop? Let's just drink one of the waters. That'll do it. Good. All right. Now we're cooking. We'd have to get on Discord voice chat for sure. Oh yeah, always. Well, whenever I'm running a multiplayer game, if I'm asking people to join me, I always have an open chat on Discord. The Discord, if I'm streaming, doesn't come through on the stream, but everybody can communicate. When I'm recording footage, though, everybody is able to chat and be heard. So, generally speaking, as long as everybody's cool with it, I just don't like to put the pressure of being live on stream on people. Yeah, I'm enjoying it myself. How's it going, Arthur? I'm really excited for Subnautica too, because even though I love Subnautica, I basically know exactly how to play up to a certain point, so it becomes kind of predictable. Yeah, that's fair. After you've been through it enough times. But this is going to be a whole new experience. Yep. New game, new experience. It's going to be fun. All right, should be able to make the habitat builder now. Perfect.
New blueprint acquired.
All right, cool.
The builder, tool.
So this is our first. This is
capable of withstanding extreme environmental conditions.
Okay, cool. This is my first playthrough on this game. I know very little. We've been to the Aurora so far. We've done a couple of things, but yeah. I'm still very much learning. All right, cool. All right, so we've got our habitat builder now. Let's go ahead and put that into our inventory. I'm going to put the, where's the bladder? There it is. I'm going to put that on 5. Now, I don't know what I'm going to need to be able to make habitats, but we'll see. Looks like I got enough resources for some of these things. So, foundation, obviously that seems important. Reinforced habitat foundation. I'm assuming you'd stick that on the seabed there. And then scanner room, multi-purpose room. Let's see. Yeah, I've got to go here. Anywhere seems good, but I guess if I have it lower in the water, then it'll give me more room to work where it's not coming up above the water. Need more titanium. I think I got more. Let's take a look around. Got several different storage units. Should have plenty of time with no children around. Perfect. You know what? I'm gonna put a feeler out on Discord after the stream and just let you guys know I'm interested in putting together a team. And anybody who feels inclined, we're gonna be playing a bit of Far Far West. Plan on doing a review for the game, so if you guys want to join in, feel free to do so. Oh yeah, I got tons of titanium. Now what I've been told is that but I need tons of it for building, but so obviously probably can't have too much. Okay, and yeah, all right, next. We need probably a multi-purpose room, I'm going to assume. These are exterior modules, interior stuff. Miscellaneous. Okay, well that seems less important than getting the structure itself built. Alright, well, I'm thinking let's start with a multi-purpose room, I guess. Got a large room. That requires the plasteel ingots. Just start here.
Oxygen.
Go ahead and top off O2.
It may be prudent to separate work and leisure spaces to maximize productivity. Treat this space as your home, but never forget that it is not.
Never forget that it is not your home. Got it. Okay. All right. I was gonna swap O2 tanks and top off both. Got quartz. Grab all that titanium for now. See, has this thing got a door, or do I need to add all that? Hey, Snitty, how's it going? Welcome in. I always thought that PDA message was eerie. Yeah, it most assuredly is. That's for sure. All right, let's see. Well, we built a foundation. I don't know if that was smart or not, but we did. Let's see, we got a window, we got a hatch. Okay, so you got to build it. Got it. That checks out. All right.
Emergency power only. Oxygen production offline.
Cool. All right. Well, that seems important. Let's go ahead and remove some of these things from the blueprints that I need, because at this point, none of this is relevant anymore. I built all that. Laser cutter would be nice. Propulsion cannon. Sounds interesting. Vehicle modular bay. Probably gonna craft a beacon. Just so I can always find my way back, just in case. The foundation isn't essential, but it does increase hull integrity. Got it. Basically, it prevents your base from imploding into a swimming pool. Though there are other ways to do this. Gotcha. All right, well, we need oxygen. Base attached air pump. Okay. Seems important. Floodlights, thermal plant, ingredients unknown, solar panel, powers habitat oxygen generation and other habitat modules, converts available sunlight into low power electrical energy, and we need copper for that. I've used all my copper, but I shouldn't have too much trouble finding more. That seems important. We're gonna need a power source, it seems. Checks out. Yeah, Far Far West, if you guys are wondering what I was talking about there, that is a co-op first-person shooter indie game that's been kind of blowing up lately. It's really fun if you like that kind of thing. Obviously very different from Subnautica, but it is pretty enjoyable. I was having a good time with it. Me and Wolf were playing it together. Hi, friend. Bye, friend. Oh, there's another layer here. There we go. Okay, it looks like we got some lead. There's a stone here. Titanium. Inventory's full at this point. Let's go ahead and do this. Gonna need titanium anyway. Oh, hi, little guys. How we doing? All right. Yeah, it just came out. It's pretty fun. I like it. If you like first-person shooter co-op games, then it's pretty enjoyable. Plus, I was having a good time with it in solo a bit too. Like I said, I'm going to be doing a review on the game. There are some things I don't care for in it, but it is early access, and then there are things about it that I love. So, you know, to each their own. Gotta head out. It's safety week, and there's all sorts of fun activities I have to do. We'll catch you later. All right, buddy. Thanks for jumping in. Have a good one, Green. Kind of looks like Ultra Kill. Yeah, I can see why you would say that. Honestly, it reminds me of... It feels like a cross between Deep Rock Galactic in that it doesn't take itself seriously and is a four-person co-op shooter, horde shooter. And it also reminds me of Rayman 2, The Great Escape. If you've ever, from the N64 or just Rayman games in general, the art style and the enemies and the vibe, it very much reminds me of Rayman. So it's like if Deep Rock Galactic and Rayman had a baby. Very fun. I like it. There's, like I said, there's some things about it I don't care for, but as a general rule, I think it's a really good game. And definitely it's got a lot of ways to go. It's still in early access, so they're going to be doing a lot of changes to it, but pretty cool. I've been enjoying my time with it. I need to empty my inventory a bit. Let's see. I'm just going to put the titanium up for now. I will need it for sure with what I'm doing, but right now I need to find some specific resources. And I'm going to need space in my inventory to do that. So, let's see. Just copper. Perfect. That's what I was looking for. Let's take a quick look around, see if there's anything else of value here while I'm down here. Got some quartz. A little more titanium. We don't turn our nose up to titanium. Gold. Silver. A little more copper. Thank you, thank you. That is the one that I have the most trouble finding, it seems. Though I suspect that'll change as my needs change. The only Rayman game I've ever played was Rayman Legends on PS4 when I was like 9. And even then I focused more on blossoming Fortnite career. Gotcha. I'm an old Rayman fan. I like Rayman. But like I said, I got into Rayman on Rayman 2 The Great Escape on the N64. That game was kind of my childhood memories there. I kind of feel like Rayman peaked at that time, though. Because, like, I don't feel like any of the Rayman games have been quite as good since. Don't get me wrong, they were fun. But, I don't think anything else is quite... That was back during the era when everybody was trying to make their games 3D. And Rayman 2 was no exception. 3D was the new big thing, and everybody had to have a piece of the pie, right? So a lot of your 2D games were converted into 3D games. I still feel like Rayman 2 holds up though, because like I played it recently. Generally speaking, I'm not a nostalgia guy, right? Generally speaking, a lot of the games I played in the past, I'd like them to stay in the past because frankly, they just don't hold up in today's age, in my opinion. A lot of the things that I really loved as a kid, I just kind of go back and play and I'm like, this is not as good as I remember. So I don't really play a lot of old games like that I used to play, but Rayman 2 I did go back and play not that long ago and I had a great time. I feel like gameplay wise, like obviously the graphics have aged at this point, but due to the art style, they don't look too bad. And overall, I feel like the gameplay is still a lot of fun. So I feel like for the most part, the game holds up, which is not something I would say is true of most games from back then, sadly. Let's see, what was that I was trying to make? Okay, I wanted a beacon. Hello, I'm not sure how I'm supposed to pronounce that, my friend. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna call you Alec if that's okay. Alec, welcome in. Alec Otos, I think is I could be completely butchering that. Anyway, welcome to the stream. How you doing? I'm gonna go ahead and got that beacon that I've crafted. I'm gonna go ahead and put that down, I think. There it is. Let's go ahead and put that on 5 for the moment. I'm just gonna put that with the base. And that way I'll always be able to find my way back no matter what. Okay, that's okay. All right. Thank you. So how's it going today? You doing all right? Let's see. I was gonna probably recharge the Sea Glide. And I was gonna see, what was it I needed to craft next? We're working on this. We needed solar, so we're gonna have to pick up titanium, but I got tons of titanium in the storage. I just gotta find which container I had it in. Not that one, clearly. There we go. We'll stick that on top for now. Power restored.
Power restored. All primary systems online. Welcome aboard, Captain.
Okay. Well, seems like O2 is working now. Cool. All right. Well, we have more to do, obviously. We could expand vertical connector. So we could get an area going up to the surface. Could actually get an area going straight to the pod, I think, probably. Had the habitat for reinforcing. An observatory would be fun, but need enameled glass. I don't know how to make that yet. So I know how to make a glass. Enamel glass requires a stalker tooth. So I'm not familiar with what the stalker is. Let's see. You can make that with stalker tooth and normal glass. Okay, cool. I just gotta figure out what the stalker is because I actually don't know. Let's see. Okay, R, that checks out. Just take the rest of that. And then select. All right, cool. Recharged and ready to go. Stalker is in the kelp forest. Okay. So I am brand new to the game, as most of y'all are aware of. This is my first playthrough, so I'm still learning things. We've gotten the Sea Glide, we did the Aurora, we got the radiation dealt with. That's about as far as we've gone, though. We've just started building habitat. He drops his tooth when he grabs metal scrap. Ooh, okay. Well, I think I know what you're talking about then.
Seconds.
These guys are so flipping cool. You've called the stalker's friend so many times, yet you haven't scanned them. So fake. Fair. I'll take that criticism. That's fair. I always forget to scan, honestly, so... I know this is not the stalker, but it's something I haven't scanned, so... I don't remember what I've scanned and what I haven't. So we're gonna go around and just scan everything, I guess. I'm pretty sure I haven't scanned the sand sharks. Maybe. I don't remember. Oh, looks like we have. Okay, cool. Now, if I were to guess, from the way that you guys are talking, it sounds like the stalkers are going to be those guys that are constantly picking up the ship parts and chucking them around. Evil little coral. And if that is indeed what we're looking for, then those are pretty easy to find. They're all around the habitat, so. And I've seen them playing with metal chunks just inside the kelp, so I'm assuming that's what you're talking about. I do wonder, though. No? Okay. There's one. I guess we should remedy this, shouldn't we? Hi, friend. He said they drop their teeth when they grab the salvage. Okay. I don't see teeth. Inventory is full-ish. Let's go ahead and do this. And this. Should go in that cave when I get the sea moth. I think I've already been in that cave, actually. There was a structure down there that we did a lot of scanning on.
Seconds.
I'm not gonna pick up that right now. Hi, friend, I want your tooth. Can you give me your tooth? That'd be great. Have you been to the back of the Aurora yet? I have. I have indeed. Everything is a foe until the stab check. Hey, Overdrex. Give it the, what you've been calling it, the good old London treatment. By the way, how's your dad doing today, Overdrex? Hopefully healing up well. Nice, got the laser cutter. All right. Well, we're still looking for teeth. Part of me just wants to run up and punch him in the mouth and see what happens. Got a cave system there. As a person who lives in the UK, London treatment is insane. Well, it would seem that you and Overdrex have something in common then there. Come here, friend. I just want your tooth. I am the dentist. And you've got a bad tooth. We just need an extraction, okay? It won't hurt a bit, I swear. Everything looking good. I'm glad, buddy. Ooh, there's one right there. Nice. I don't know if that's because I hit him in the mouth or because he picked up the metal piece. Either way, I'm not going to complain. I'll give the family my best, buddy. I'm really happy that everything went well. All right. So we've got that. We need diamond, which I do not have and have not seen yet, so. All right. I think what we needed was enamel glass for that. Only need glass for that. What do we got here? Multi-purpose room glass dome. That's fun. So basically this, but with glass. All right. Well, I was trying to do enamel glass, so I'm gonna have to get glass, I assume. We had picked up some quartz, I believe. So, all right. So we got the enamel glass now. What did I need it for again? I was making a glass observatory because it seemed fun. I need one more enamel glass, which means I'm going to have to get another stalker tooth. Okay. It's not pressing, I know, but still. I'm Russian, so some items in Subnautica are named in Russian. I'll try to explain how to get diamond. Okay. Nice. I love that people join the stream from literally all over. It's awesome. This is starting to feel like an invasion. Well, we've got friends from... Got an American, and we got people from America, we got people from Australia, we got people from the Philippines. Got people from literally all over that join, which is really incredible. I love to see it. I really do. All right, flashlight. I don't really need that now. I got one on the Sea Glide. I'm pretty happy about that. So let's go ahead and make some glass. From Texas? Hey, my dad's from Texas. Hello, American. I'm alive somehow. No doubt. I'm gonna make a window just because... Let's point out going this direction, I think. Okay. So we can make a vertical connector. L-glass. Let's see. Large room requires plasteel, reinforce, increase hull integrity. Large room glass dome. That could be fun. Scanner room seems like it could be useful, so maybe we focus on that next. In the cave where I said you should go inside with the sea moth, there is rocks that drops lithium, I think, and gold and diamonds. Okay, cool. I do not have a single drop of American blood in me. Making windows before a fabricator. That's fair. I mean, you're not wrong. Water filtration system. That seems useful. Alien containment. Large room partition. Bioreactor. Nuclear reactor. And you do have a fair point. Let's go ahead and make one.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
All right, we now have a fabricator. Wonderful. And let's see what else we're gonna need. Probably a med kit, computer chip, and fiber mesh. Wall locker could really come in handy. Radio is gonna be important. So we got looks like a large locker. Might just do that. Aquarium would be fun. Modification station. Ingredients unknown. Like, yes, let's make it look pretty. Yeah, fabricator. We moving up. Nice. So I'm thinking radio and probably a locker, because I do have a ton of stuff that I'd like to be storing and I'd like to have quick access to it. So that seems like a good idea. Obviously this stuff is not nearly as important right now. Water filtration system seems like it would come in handy. Titanium, copper wire. I don't know about the aerogel though. I don't know how to make that. Let's see. Is that on here? Scanner, scanner room. Scanner room seems important. I was worried about the floodlight. I'm just going to mark everything that I think is going to be important. We're going to want a radio in here. I'm thinking a large locker. First aid fabricator will be handy. This I don't have it. The resource, the stuff for yet. Bioreactor. Water filtration system. Already got the solar panel. We're gonna want the scanner room. Okay. What can I drop? Drop that for now. Already do scanner room. Okay. I don't need the beacon selected anymore. Locker is very good. Okay, cool. I kind of had a feeling it might be. All right, well, let's see. What do we tackle first? Water filtration system would help to simplify that process, I feel like. And scanner room seems important. So, scanner room, we're going to need the table coral, which I've used all that I had, but that should be easy enough to find. Gold, copper, and titanium I have. So, I'm just going to have to go find the coral, I guess. Which looks like we got a little here, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, and I think that's what we need for that. Good. And then I believe I have the other resources in storage, so we're going to check. We got quartz, we got glass. Oop. Not what I was trying to do. All right. You know how to make an aerogel, but you will need the sea moth, or else you drown. Got it. Okay, understood. Well, I'm gonna grab some titanium. How much did I need? I need it for everything, so I really need all of it. But let's take this one thing at a time. We're gonna make a scanner room, so we need one more titanium for that. And then we're needing, looks like copper and gold. Not in here. Not sure if I had copper still. I may need to go mine some. Have the gold. So I just need the copper. I don't think I had any left. So we're going to go get some copper. First, let's grab some O2. Make sure my backup tank's also full. Okay, and then away we go. Got one of those pop fish. Quartz, another pop fish. Okay. Quartz, glass, and a random floater in storage. What more could you need? Move floater to keep a pet reaper. That could be fun. Let's see. Well, there's copper. Perfect. I need one more, I believe. Yeah, early on, I was keeping everything because I wasn't sure what would and wouldn't be valuable, right? Okay. Silver. There's a couple of them in here. Okay. Got quartz there. Creature eggs. Copper. Perfect. Well, looks like we got enough. There's actually a video with a guy showcasing a Reaper observatory that he made. It's insane. The thing was huge. Wow. No idea how he got a Reaper to trap itself, though. Must have been a peeper as bait. Silver is very good. Yeah, I figured it was. Looks like it's something I'm going to be using for a lot of crafting. All right, cool. All right, so we need the Skinner room, and I'm probably going to have to build a little extension to get us there. So let's go ahead and get started on that. So let's see. That's how I would turn it. Got it. Okay, I understand. And then we're gonna go with, I believe that was the scanner room. Yep. Cool. It does not look like they connected. Interesting. I was hoping that they would connect. Can deconstruct. But do you get back the full resources? It looks like it might. Alright. I'm curious though, what if we created... Can I string things between them? This is titanium. I had tons of titanium, so... Scanner room is very OP. You can use it to find metal salvage. Okay, cool. Well, and that's going to get me the titanium I need, so... See, we got quartz, glass... Salvage is 4 titanium. Perfect. So let's go ahead and grab all the titanium at this point, because we're going to be crafting quite a few things. Let's go ahead and put a 4 here, and that way I've got room to build off of. 4-way. And I'm wondering if I can connect... Am I going to be able to connect these? No. Surely there's a way, right? Probably need to deconstruct this and hopefully get back all the materials. Yep, you do. Why is it no longer deconstructing? Oh, probably because my inventory's full, maybe? Yeah. Okay. Well. Alright, well, I'm gonna have to put something in storage. That's fine.
oxygen.
Okay. Let's try this again. Is it not going to let me connect those? Let's see. There it is. It can connect, just not to the camera size of the scanner room. Got it. Deconstructing anything gives you back all materials. The scanner room can connect to corridors. Just not on the side with the camera robots. Got it. Okay. Cool deal. The more you know. All right, well, we're in.
Aboard, Captain.
We got ourselves a scanner room. Cool. Scanner room upgrades. We got a fabricator. And you can... Ooh. Got a fragment over there. Fragment there. This is pretty sick. Okay. All right, cool. So this will help me to locate stuff. That's neat. Now the question is, can you mark things? I was saying scroll wheel to cycle cameras. Whoops, not what I was trying to do. Okay, so we're here. Okay. Well, it looks like there's tons of fragments around this, which... That's not far from here. Let's see. So that comes off of this here. And looks like it comes past that one. See, that's 123 meters. That's 131 meters. So it comes just past the beacon there. Did I have another beacon? I did, but I don't remember where I stuck it. Okay. There it is. It's over there. So it's all all right, I see. You can get it back by going to the stalker and yoinking the camera back, but it's an annoyance. Got it. Do you have the CMOD blueprint? I do not yet. Oh, and it indicates where the cameras are, too. Oh, that's super helpful. So I see what you guys are saying. The scanner room is OP. Oh, hi, friend. How we doing? All right, well, we got fragments all around. Let's see, and we had another camera over here. Check toward the Aurora for blueprint. Okay, gotcha. Okay. Thank you, sir. Well, I got the camera back. Oh, a little jerk. Oh, I was just able to yank it from him. That's cool. All right, well, looks like we got stuff over here. You said we needed to go over to the Aurora. Stuff all around. So the Aurora is going to be off this distance. Off over in this direction, I think. So I can toggle a light. Got something here. And then it looks like there's something down below as well. And then there's that big chasm. Okay, and then there's definitely stuff over there. All right, so... Oh. Listen, sir. Well, he's inconvenient. Oh well. Going that direction should point me in the right direction anyway. More or less. Is that the wrong one? Where's the camera? I don't know, but it came from over this direction, so this is where we're going to check. It was the giant chasm, so it's got to be right there. It's a sea glide fragment. And then there was something else down below. Holy progress. He doesn't have a sea moth yet. Yeah, I know, I don't. Okay, laser cutter fragment. I do recall there was stuff over here that it was indicating. So let's check over there. I didn't see it, but I did see that it was indicating there was something over here. Oh, inventory full. Go ahead and grab that. If it's findable. If not, cool. There, we got some stuff now.
30 seconds.
Vehicle bay fragment. And we got... That's for titanium, but my inventory's full right this moment. Sea month. All right. We got... Is this what I just scanned? Probably. Yep. All right. Let's have... should probably empty my inventory before I go any further. So let's go ahead and do that. And then, yeah, we'll continue to look around. Also, let's see... Make more camera drones. Need titanium ingots. So I've got... Let's go ahead and add that. Titanium ingots are not that hard to make, and I think I've already got one. I've done the power cell. The oil is easy. I think that other item is lead, which I know I've got some of. So in theory, I might have enough to craft that already. But we'll need to take a look at my inventory. Got the enameled glass. I'm actually going to... I think I've scanned this already. Yeah. Let's see. There's lead. So yeah, that was lead. I'm familiar with the oil. I need to empty some of my inventory before I can proceed. Let's put the silver ore in. The enamel glass is not as important right this moment. I don't need that right this moment. Like the water. All right. I will need 2 glass, so let's pull out 2 of those. And I need the titanium ingots. Which I think I already had one, so let's check that before I go crafting one. Yep. And then we need the energy cell, which don't quite remember how those were made, but we'll take a quick look. Yep, I already have the Seamoth blueprint, so very cool. We can go ahead and get that crafted. Let's see, we need silicone rubber. Okay, that's easy. And then we can do that. What was the other item? We need the oil. The oil is also easy. In fact, I might have some already. Yep, got the oil. And I actually have the power cell. Okay, cool. How to figure out how to craft it. So I've got all the resources I need for it. I've got the blueprint. And it will require the vehicle bay. Okay. So I need to figure out how to make the vehicle bay, I guess. Which I've got the blueprints and I have the resources. So we're going to go ahead and do that. And then that'll use up the resources that I need for the Seamoth. So we'll have to gather some more, but it'll be fine. go ahead and unpin a few items. I've already got the scanner room. The water filtration and bioreactor I'm still working on. Radio I'm working on. Let's go ahead and pin the vehicle bay. And here we go. All right, cool. Hey, Demon, how's it going, buddy? You doing all right today, man? All right, let's see. We need the vehicle bay. And I'm not sure where I'm going to find that. Not in here. Thermal plant. It's in Fabricator, the bay? Okay, cool. Well, let's do it then.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
There it is. Cool. That checks out. Doing well. Good, good, good. Yep, I'm doing good too, buddy. Having a good day. We've got, we got somebody here working on the, pipes in the house because we had a pipe bust. There was literally water flowing through our air vent system, so it was just rushing through. It looked like a flipping waterfall. So I don't know how much water damage we're gonna have, but oh well. That is the way that's the way things roll sometimes. Yeah, it's not supposed to happen, but you know, it is what it is. Inventory full still. I have no idea how much space that's going to take up. I assume a lot. I'm just going to dump a bunch of stuff in the storage for the moment. All right, now we can grab it. Perfect. So if you caught it quickly, you might be okay. Most water damage happens over a long period of time. I should say the serious water damage that affects structural items. Yeah, so we did catch it early. It was, let's see. Can I put this camera back in the pool? I wouldn't know how to do that. Subnautica IRL. Canonically in Subnautica, no doubt. Water flowing through your air system is so funny. It is. It's certainly not where it's supposed to be, but you know, such is the way of things. Pipes breaking in this house it's a constant issue. We have very acidic water in this area, and so the air in this house is suspiciously moist recently. Yeah, no doubt. So pipes breaking in this house is a constant problem. It is what it is.
Emergency power only. Oxygen production offline.
Okay. Where's the fabricator? Or not? Oh, there it is. The vehicle module. Let's go ahead and put that on 5 for now. So obviously, I'm assuming the reactor would help with the oxygen issue there. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, the servo panels are only good if there's, you know, well, sun. Yeah, that's kind of what I figured. Normally, at least where I live, pipes breaking is an insulation issue. Oh, that's fair. Normally, at least where I live, pipes breaking is an insulation issue. Pipes being exposed to the cold and the water freezing, causing them to break. I haven't heard of acidic water breaking pipes. Well, it does if you have copper fittings on the pipes. You have copper fittings, and the acidic water can actually eat through the copper. He got you nerding about building science. Nice. Oh, don't worry about it, buddy. Crud happens. Yeah, generally speaking, I try to keep things safe for kids in the stream, but I mean, things are gonna slip, you know what I mean? So like, I'm not gonna get overly fussy, if you know. I had time when I used base for a long time, then I checked pod and it had 2 peepers inside. Nuclear energy or bioreactors allow energy 24/7. Cool. All right. I figured it was something to that effect. All right, so now we need to, we can go ahead and remove the, this from the pinned. We need to make the, Sea Glide, or Sea Moth. And most of our resources got used up in making the bay for it, so we're gonna have to refarm all that, but it'll be fine. That should give me enough for the oil that I need. We do need lead. I may have had some still. I can't remember. They were alive, by the way. Okay. Let's see. That's great. Oh, the peepers. I've got. So, I don't know if this is what you're talking about here, but yes, I have 2 living peepers inside my escape pod. I've just been letting them hang out. Need a power cell? Okay. Well, I've got batteries and stuff to spare, so getting a power cell shouldn't be too hard. We just need the silicone rubber, which that's easy enough. We need the oil, and we need the silicone rubber. Let's go ahead and make the rubber real quick. And then we're going to need to grab another one for the oil. And yeah, we're going to need glass. We're going to need another titanium ingot, but that's not that big a deal to come by. I've got the titanium, I believe, so shouldn't be that big a deal. Glass we'll need, magnite, we need lead. That's probably going to be the harder item to come by, I think. You have the same thing like mine? Yeah. So we're going to need titanium ingot, which means I need 4 more titanium. We're going to need the oil, so I know where to get the resources for that. I do believe I had enough titanium, and if not, that shouldn't be hard to come by. Oh yeah, there we go. That should give me enough for the titanium ingot. Ooh, we do have lead. Cool. Okay. And then the oil is going to be easy enough. Yeah. And then honestly, I could just craft it inside here, right? Then we're gonna need the titanium ingot. All this Subnautica means play survival, so I started playing the Long Dark. I regret it every step that I do. That's funny. All right, so we need the power cell. So we got that. We're gonna need another piece of glass. We're gonna need the oil. Make the oil real quick. And then we need the glass. And I may have had glass or at least enough quartz to do that. So pretty sure I did. Let's take a look. Got glass. Okay, well, we got enough. I don't know where you're going to make that, and maybe it's up at the vehicle bay, which would kind of check out. GG's. Thank you, thank you. All right, let's see. Vehicle bay. Yep, craft.
Safe mode of transport, but remember that swimming is good for your glutes and endorphin levels.
Swimming is good for your glutes and endorphin levels. Sweetheart, swimming is good for a whole lot more than that. Swimming works the entire body. All right, so what I'm going to do at this point, since I'm expecting to go much deeper, I should probably go ahead and craft a few resources that I'm going to need and dump my inventory that I'm not going to need. So I don't need glass of this right now. I'm going to hang on to... Oh, I did make a Pathfinder tool. Nice. I'm going to hang on to all this. I don't need repairs right now. I'm going to need... food sources. So let's go ahead and... I think I was working on the water filtration system, honestly. Might be helpful. Now you can get the aerogel. Perfect. All right, so I need to take a look at what I was doing next. And I'd also like to go deeper and find some new things. So the water filtration system needed titanium, copper wire, and that was what we needed the aerogel for. So I'm going to leave that up so we know what we're working on. Also, the bioreactor would make a lot of sense. I don't remember what it costs to get the wire. Wiring kit was what exactly? Here it is. Just silver ore? Okay. So I've been finding silver, so maybe I got enough. So if I were to do that, I could probably get the reactor online. I'm going to need the oil, obviously. That's easy. I'm going to need... I think I've got enough titanium, so I don't need to worry about that so much. Oh, we do need to hit the radio. That's right. Salt. That'll come in handy for what I'm about to do. So we need the oil, I believe is what I was saying. And then we need 3 titanium. I have some out there, and we're gonna need the wiring kit, which requires a silver ore. I'm not sure if I have any silver. Did I have any in here? It's magnetite. We got gold, and we got quartz, so none in there. I'll check my storage out here. I may have used all the silver, but we'll see. Quartz. Wait, there's silver. Perfect. All right. Honestly, I need titanium and quartz for the storage device, and that would be extremely helpful. So let's do that too. And then I could kind of simplify my storage, hopefully. I'm gonna grab some more titanium real quick. Oh, there's a bottle of water in there. Alright, so we needed a wiring kit. So I can go ahead and unpin that. I can go ahead and unpin the sea moth. And I was going to make the reactor. Now, reactor, I'm assuming, would go on the exterior of the habitat. Taking a dip in the deep end? I am. How's it going, buddy? You doing all right, Silver Six? All right, so we needed the reactor. Got thermal plant. There's the bioreactor. That might actually go in an exterior. But we'll see. So, yeah, that needs to go in an exterior. Okay. Well, it could go right here, it looks like. That's fine. We'll do that for now. Staying busy, keeping alive. Those are good things.
Power source is a critical step towards self-sufficiency. Consider keeping a photojournal of your achievements to motivate you in times of despair.
Says it's inactive. Inside. Inside. Dang, I said it wrong. Gotcha. All right. Let's go ahead and... Well, I need the food right now, so we're going to go uncooked. Actually, we're going to go 2 cooked. Also, fun fact, Demon, I also worked a lot in construction, so, you know, I totally understand. Okay. Let's see. It's wigging out now. It detached onto my second monitor, and now it's giving me funky controls. Let's see if we can correct that. That seems to have done it. Okay, cool. All right. All right. So we got the bioreactor. I can go ahead and unpin that. We're gonna want the water filtration system, but like I said, we can't do that just yet. Not until we get the gel. Put fishes inside. Okay. Let's go ahead and do a storage. We got enough for that, so... Got the wall locker, we got the locker. Okay. Oops. Good enough. Okay, and now we have tons of storage. Perfect. Actually, wouldn't mind having a couple of those. That's pretty handy. Currently working on some chemistry homework. I take physics, chemistry, and math. Nice. I love the sciences. That is where I had fun. see, anything important, I'm going to go ahead and stick inside, I think. Yeah, I'm a building inspector, Demon says. In other words, I don't know how to do your job, but my book says you did it wrong. Nice. That is not what I was trying to put in there. That's an important job. Where I grew up down in Florida, you would have had plenty to correct, my friend. I worked in construction. I saw a lot of gnarly stuff, not gonna lie. Down there, they were more focused on trying to put buildings up quickly, not about putting them up right, and cheaply as well. So I think one of the most scary things one time is we showed up to a new construction. It was a house that had been built, new development. And so how many of these houses were completely just terrible shape? I have no idea. But anyway, we walked up to the house. We were tasked with putting in a exterior door on one of the walls. The owner of the house had contracted us, so we were going there to put in that exterior door. And we got there and we put our hand against the wall as we were measuring things out, and the wall moved. The exterior wall of the house shifted inward, and we're like, okay, so we're not doing this job. And you should probably see about doing something with this. Oh man, it was bad. As I recall, they had just completely forgotten to tie down the wall entirely. Like, I mean, come on, like, are there even any studs or anything in here? This should not happen. It was bad, man. It was bad. I'll tell you, I've worked so hard for these. I get results back next week, so excited to see how I perform. Nice. That's awesome. Maybe the people who built that wall are friends with the people who installed the pipes in your house. It very well could be. Do not buy a new house in Florida, guys. Just don't do it. Let the code enforcement come over for a good laugh. Yeah, no kidding. No kidding. How's it going, Spectre? You doing all right today, bud? We about had a heart attack. I'm not gonna lie. When that wall shifted a little, we're like, okay, did we just bring this house down on top of the owner? Like, please get out of this house now, like immediately. Do not stay. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. American housing is something. Oh God, it's terrible. It's so bad. American houses are built of paper. Oh, I 100% agree. I 100% agree, my friend. Growing up in the UK, I saw videos of Americans raging at games and punching holes in walls. I mean, yeah, it's pretty common. And I never understood how, because over here they're built with bricks. Yeah, exactly. I mean, if you're punching holes in your walls, then, you know, you might want to seek help. But that having been said, yeah, it's absolutely doable. But they're also ugly. I prefer the style of the American housing. Well, some of it's okay. Some of it I still think's ugly. But I also think a lot of it is not built for appearances. A lot of it is built for just to be quick, easy, and cheap, which is the problem usually. It honestly depends on where you go. Some of the buildings over here are absolutely beautiful. Some of them are hideous. So All right, I'm gonna build up a few food supply resources and maybe some first aid stuff. Did need to check the radio. Might just build a radio. What do we need? Probably copper and titanium. Looks like. I got the titanium. I'm gonna need the copper. First things first, let's go ahead and check the radio in here. I believe there was a transmission coming in, and I keep forgetting to check it.
This is Ozzy from the cafeteria. What the hell, guys? They didn't warn us this might happen. Our pod was almost crushed by this Seamoth Bay on the way down. Now we're hanging on the edge of a cave system, and this grim-looking snake thing's trying to eat through the hull. Come get us already.
Signal location.
But that's just how drywall is. It's weak in a small area, but strong over a large area. Yeah, it is really. Australian houses are the best. I really wanted to move to Australia for a while because the quality of life just seems amazing there, but my plans will be postponed with university imminent. Yeah, I feel you. But more easier way is just wait for radio call from pod 19. Around the pod 19, you should be rubies and aerogel bag. If you combine them, you will be able to make aerogel. Okay, cool. No, it's okay. You don't need to apologize. You're fine. #1 aerogel fan. How do you know? Don't go to Australia. It's a high hardcore PvE server. I mean, where I grew up in Florida, US, is very similar. Like when Australian folks come over to Florida, like I'm in North Carolina right now, but down in Florida, it's very similar to Australia. When Australian folks come over to Florida, they're like, yeah, this is just like home. So, yeah. What I will say is it's not as scary as people think it is. People hear about alligators and stuff and things that we've got, and they're like, they freak out and think you can die so easily. And honestly, only time you're going to get yourself killed around the creatures we have in Florida, 9 times out of 10, is when you're being silly. So I think it's usually similar in Australia, probably. Give them some respect and you'll be fine. I own 2 snakes. I love wildlife. That's awesome. I absolutely, that's probably the thing I love about Florida is the wildlife. I don't care for the temperature. It's very, very hot, very, very humid. But I do love the animals. The animals are really cool in Florida. All right, got some copper there. Nice. Got a little more copper. Nice. There you go, little guy. All right, let's see. What was it I needed? I was gonna make the radio. I can do that now. Let's go ahead and put one here, I guess. Oh, I always press the wrong thing. We'll see if you two love wildlife when the second emu wars blows up.
Aurora, this is Sunbeam again. We just picked up a massive debris field at your location. I didn't know how many of you... I didn't know. We're now en route to your location. We're gonna bring you home. Sunbeam out. What else can I say? The only time I parked a rig this big on a rock that small was in VR, and I blew it. It's a bad option, all right, but so are all the others.
How comforting. I'm gonna ride a Kiwi into battle. Onward, noble steed. Okay. I'm assume. Let's see. I'm assuming you mean the animal. All right. Let's see. What was next? So we need the aerogel. We did the radio, so we don't need that marked anymore. At this point, I think the only thing left to do is to find like aerogel and stuff, like what you mentioned. We will be able to get it eventually as the story progresses. But also, I want to check out the sea moth that we just crafted a bit more. We also have a couple of different things that we're going to be doing. I would like to go deeper, and I'm probably going to need to store up a few resources. So I'm thinking probably a few first aid hit kits. Oh, that's right. There was a first aid kit that I could craft. I don't know. Okay, it looks like silver or lead, and then a microchip, and then fiber mesh. I remember how to get the fiber mesh. And what was the microchip again? Microchip was just like, it was the table coral, which I had some of, gold and copper wire. Okay. Which I got copper. That's lead, so I think it's probably silver. And then we needed, table coral. I have one. I think I need another. And we need the mesh. Did you think I was gonna ride a fruit horseback? No. One of the neighboring places they call themselves Kiwis. The people do. So, I was mildly confused for a moment. And I've had somebody say that recently in stream, and so that's what confused me. The emo would eat it, bruh. No doubt. No doubt. Yeah, somebody referred to themselves as a Kiwi in stream once, and I don't know if that's a racial slur or not, or if it's just what they call themselves. I'm not sure, so I don't want to delve too far into that, since I don't know. But I have heard the term, so we'll just leave it at that. Seek fluid intake. Okay, I can do that.
Vital signs stabilizing.
No, you're not going to ride a New Zealander into battle. Got it. Like I said, not trying to be offensive. I just was mildly confused at first, that's all. Though when I heard the term, to be fair, it was said by a New Zealander, so you know. Like I said, we get people on stream from literally all over, guys. In fact, if you're over on the Twitch channel, because we're live streaming on both YouTube and Twitch right now, if you're over on the Twitch channel, some of the emotes I put in have actually been designed by my buddy Hino, who's over in Australia. So, yeah. A couple of them I've hand-drawn, and a couple of them he's done, so... The one of the best ones we have, the paint scuffer emote we've got, is actually done by Hino. It's not a racial slur, don't worry, they don't identify as Kiwis. Okay. But they're a small flightless bird native to New Zealand. Actually, I think it's the national symbol of New Zealand. Got it. Okay, cool. I'm just trying to be super careful because what I found out is a couple of the terms that I used commonly that were common in Florida that, by the way, had no racial connotation in their use where I grew up. Apparently in other places they are used as racial slurs, and I didn't know. And I became aware fairly recently. I'm like, oh, crumb. I'm not interested in offending anybody or implying or upsetting anyone, so I'm trying to be careful. It actually really, really surprised me when I found out. So, because they were just terms that we just use for everything. In fact, you'd use them as pet names for for the kids and kitties and stuff, and just wasn't anything we thought anything about. But yeah. The thing is, you can't be aware of what is in every culture. You just can't, unfortunately. I wish you could. Wish that was just common knowledge everywhere, but it depends on where you go, what is and isn't going to be offensive. So just trying to be careful not to hurt anybody's feelings or nothing. And as I've never been to New Zealand, I wasn't sure, so as for the thing that I was saying that apparently was racially offensive, I didn't know, it actually really surprised me. I was like, I did not understand it first, did not understand the connotation. Somebody had to explain it to me. I'm like, that's just stupid, but stupid that it's used that way, not stupid that they would find it offensive. But after it was explained, I understood. Certainly was not how I intended it.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Oh yeah, my parents have spoken Russian to me all my life, and I only recently learned that some of the words they use to refer to certain groups are actually offensive. Yeah, like you just never know, right? It's crazy. And some things feel so ingrained in the language, you just don't even realize. It's a shame. But enough about that. Let's talk about Subnautica and stuff. So what do you guys think we should do next? I'm thinking about going down into that big deep pit. It seems fun. I've been down there one time. I found some structures down there. I'm curious what else I'll be able to find. Just kind of storing up resources right now. I would like to get some salts and maybe make see, did I have any salt? I got a little bit. Okay, that'll be enough for now. Let's make some salted food real quick. Is the big pit purple and really deep? It might be. I'm from Argentina. Half of my language means other things in other half of the continent, and also casually insult in our day to day. I can tell you that make an insult, insulting, or slur is context, for sure, for sure. If so, you've got a big storm coming. Figuratively. Gotcha. Okay. I have been startled in this game so far, but I have not been truly scared. So let's see if we can make it scary, huh? All right. Well, I've got a few first aid kits. Oh, looks like we got a radio call coming in.
This is Life Pod 6. I have a passenger on board. Coordinates attached. We've landed a kilometer from the crash site, but there's radiation in between us and the rendezvous. Request immediate assistance. 6 out.
Okay.
Signal coordinates corrupted. Approximate transmission origin recorded to data bank.
Cool. All right. Let's go ahead and some of the stuff I'm not going to need right now. I'm going to throw this in here. I'm just going to go ahead and check out as much of that as I can. I see the signal over there. We've got... Oh yeah, that's titanium. Let's go ahead and break that down. It's around... The location with purple mushrooms is around 250 to 300 meters. Okay. Well, I've got the rebreather. Oh, I see. Throwing my phone on the floor. That's good for it. I've got the rebreather, so I'm not overly worried. I might make a power cell. These batteries don't have a whole lot left in them. I'm gonna go ahead and throw these in here. I'm gonna put the habitat in builder in there. I don't really need the flashlight because I've got that. Repair tool has come in handy, and I'm gonna hang on to the path tool. I don't need the flare right now. We're just gonna do this. And I don't remember what I needed for batteries. Batteries are the acid mushrooms and copper ore. I think I got copper. I don't know how much copper, but I got copper. And the mushrooms are super easy to come by, so... I've heard that there's a mod for this game that basically gives you, like, real diving mechanics. Like, you have to come up slowly so you don't, you know, get the bends and stuff like that. That would be kind of fun. All right. Let's go ahead and proceed, I think.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
All right. Well, let's check out what we got. Turn on and off lights. Moves pretty quick. Looks like you can add slots down below. Does it have like an inventory space? I wonder. All right, we're getting a signal from over here, so let's go check it out. So this is the first time trying out the sea moth. I've already crashed it, scuffed the paint. Already scuffed the paint. Did he drop teeth when he did that, I wonder? There it is, right there. Since I'm gonna need those, we're gonna grab that. It does, but you need to craft it first. Got it, okay. Can I rotate the ship? Strafes, I see that. Is there a way to rotate it? Let's check. Maybe there's something in the options. Input. And that's for controller, which is not relevant to me right now. I don't know. I don't see anything. There's like a blue light over there. We got a pod busted out here. Okay.
Integrating new PDA data.
Something's been going through and busting out pods. Anything else to scan? Nope, don't look like it. How have I not scanned those guys? How have I not scanned those guys? Okay, now I've scanned it. Spadefish. Looks like there's a rock over here. Got some titanium. Little quartz. This is interesting. You don't think so? Okay. All right. I'm assuming you're referring to when I was asking if this thing can be rotated. There's definitely something over here. Got a shark. All right. Sand shark might give me a hassle, but we'll see. That'll be titanium. Before we scan the sand sharks. There's a laser cutter fragment. Some of those big wreckages are explorable. Okay. Guys, I'm sorry. YouTube is being extremely aggressive in blocking your comments today. I don't know what that's up about. I'll have to look into that. Hey Hawk, what actually made you want to start streaming and when did you begin? So I started back in September of last year. And the reason I started was because I was playing Jump Space at the time, which was in the closed beta at the time. I just happened to get in. I was nobody special. It was a random pick on Steam, and I was having a great time. And I found that the devs were. I wanted the game to be successful because the devs were really cool. They were great to work with, to interact with, and I really wanted to see the game be successful. And so I thought, you know, I was hoping that the game would have a positive community, just like I've seen in some other game communities that I've really enjoyed, like Deep Rock Galactic and stuff like that. And I thought, you know, rather than wait and hope that somebody's going to make it happen, why not try and be the force for good that I was hoping to see? And so try to be positive, and so I started trying to promote the game on places like Reddit and stuff, and just trying to be generally helpful. And I had a great time, and people were far better responsive about it than I was expecting. I actually was kind of like expecting people to tell me to get a life, but people are actually really nice, and I was having a good time with it. So I decided to start streaming it and start having a good time with it. And as you can see, we've branched out into other games at this point. So we do a ton of Jump Space coverage, but we also cover other games as well. And the reason I got specifically into Subnautica is because it's a game I wanted to try and have wanted to play for several years, but I've had other things to do. And one of my subscribers, one of my buddies, picked it up for me when it went on sale, and so I'm like, well, we're gonna be streaming Subnautica as well now, so here we are. But yeah, I generally speaking play a lot of indie games and things of that nature, so gonna be checking out a lot of different things. The occasional AAA or something, if it seems interesting. You could probably get into there with a wire cutter, I'd assume. Looks like there might be a hatch open, though. I'm gonna go ahead and top off my air before I bother. So yeah, nothing too complicated, but you know, we're just here to have a good time, enjoy video games, and check things out. And I've been enjoying it. Like I said, I've been going since September. Then I came across Hawk as he became famous, and the rest is history. Yeah, Spectre's been with us since the beginning.
Integrating new PDA data.
You know, something I wonder. Is that repairable? No? Okay. Yeah, it was worth a shot. Somehow I get the feeling that electricity is probably not good for my health. Electricity and water usually doesn't mix in a way that's, you know, good for you. You've been wanting to stream too, but never had the hardware to? Yeah. Well, and that's the thing too, I didn't either. Like, people have been telling me to do this for years. My wife's actually been wanting me to try and do this for a long time, and I never got into it because I just didn't feel like I had the tools to do it. And a buddy of mine actually gifted me a bit of a setup that he was done with. He had a pretty nice computer rig, and he's like, you know, I'm not using this anymore, and you look like you could, so here. I last streamed for like 2 hours because I was playing on my brother and his Minecraft server, and it was just like, should I come on stream? Yeah, absolutely. Well, and if you're only doing a single stream, it's not super intensive on your computer. I mean, most mid-range computers can definitely handle it. I'd recommend if you're going to stream, I'd say probably do, if you're going to be focused on streaming, I'd say do Twitch because it's easier. YouTube is a lot more demanding. For YouTube, you've got to be posting videos and you've got to be a part of it for a long time before they'll even let you start streaming, which is a bit of a pain in the butt, but I think I got about 10 viewers max, and most of them were people I knew, but it was fun. Yeah, I mean, it is. It's a good time. Well, it is a good place to make... You make friends doing this, too. Pardon me. Well, I never streamed before, but I would want to try it. Open to it. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's a good time. Now, there's a lot of different ways that people go about it. You don't necessarily have to show your face on camera like I do. I did that mostly for connection, because I figure I want to connect with people. Time capsule. I mostly want to connect with people, and I figured if you guys are looking at my face, you're gonna have an easier time of connecting with me. So that's kind of why I chose to put my face on camera. But you know, not everybody's comfortable doing that, and that's, you know, perfectly fair and valid. I'm playing Helldivers with my integrated GPU. This little Titan can barely hold it together. Oh, yeah, I feel that. integrated graphics, it would be a challenge for that. Yeah, like I said, I just got fortunate. My buddy and I, we've shared stuff whenever we've had the opportunity to do so. And his brother was had joined the Navy and wasn't going to be able to have access to his computer for quite some time. So he gave his old computer to his brother, and his brother, being my friend, he's like, "Well, I've got a computer that's nicer than the one I had now, and you can have the old one if you want it." And so he gave me the old one. The old one was much nicer than my previous rig, so I'm like, okay, not gonna argue. Of course, I offered to pay him for it, but he wouldn't take it, so he's a good guy. And I've done a few things to the computer since, a few upgrades here and there, but the nice thing about having a desktop is that once you got a desktop, upgrading it isn't too big of a deal. I'm assuming that's what you're talking about. Gonna AFK for a bit and gotta eat. Understood. Hopefully it's a good meal. All right, I need to unload my inventory. I picked up a ton. I should probably head back to the sea moth. I've gotten pretty good distance from it. Looks like there's something right here. I should check that real quick. As well as there. Okay, well, it just looks like another laser cutter fragment. Yeah. Okay. That just looks like salt, I'm assuming. Yes, I know I was being attacked. Not overly worried about it. He wasn't doing significant damage. If he got too annoying, I'd go all over Drex on him and give him the London treatment. (25°C). Now, over here in the United States, we use Fahrenheit, which is very different than Celsius, but if I'm remembering correctly, I feel like 28°C is pretty temperate, all things considered. I was looking at Arc Raiders earlier. The lore seems pretty interesting. Have you played it? I have not. I know a lot of the people in the stream have played it and have enjoyed it. It's not something I've tried. Also, where did the username Hawk54 come from? I'm going to predict it's a reference to an old Western. It's actually not, but that is a good guess. That is actually a really good guess. I've seen... Westerns were a staple in my family. No, actually, Hawk comes from...
Welcome aboard, Captain.
At a time in my life when it was kind of a pivoting point in my life. I had hawks that they were around all the time. Where I lived, it was a mated pair of them that lived out near where I was.
This is Officer Keenan, Light Pod 19. The captain is gone.
I have assumed command.
The last thing the captain did was give me coordinates for dry land. We regroup 1.5 kilometers southwest of the crash site. Stay together and good luck. This message will now repeat.
Rendezvous coordinates corrupted. Transmission origin coordinates downloaded.
Okay.
Signal location uploaded to PD.
So it was a time in my life when felt like I was finally starting to feel like things were balancing out, and there was a mated pair of red-shouldered hawks that lived near where I grew up, or where I was living at the time, and I used to spend a lot of time out on the stoop of their house watching the hawks and drawing. I even drew the hawks from time to time, and they just kind of became a symbol of hope for me. And so when I chose to make a gamer tag, I chose to go with something that honored that. And also I chose to use, the spelling was specific to Old Norse because my family hails from Scandinavia. So there was a little bit of that thrown in. And that's basically where it came from. Room temp is 20 to 25 degrees C. That's 68 to 79 degrees Fahrenheit. Got it. Okay. Oops, that is not what I was trying to do. I should probably save, though, just in case any silliness happens. We haven't crashed in a while, but we did a little bit on that first playthrough, so... Okay, so it just swaps batteries. Got it. All right. Well, let's go ahead and drain one before we move on. Do not ask him what happened to the other 53 Hawk. We do not talk about that. No doubt. The 54, that's actually very profound. What about the 54? 54 is 54 is a number that I'm personally fond of. I am, I guess, a little OCD when it comes to certain things. I'm autistic and stuff, which doesn't change things anyway. And I don't expect it to, I'm not trying to suggest that, but I've always counted in numbers of 4s or 10s usually, and so 4 has always been a number that has been significant to me, and for that reason, when I chose my number, I was trying to go with something that would be unique and that would fit into, say, the Xbox 360 ecosystem, because that's what I was playing on at the time, and a lot of things were taken. And yeah, 54 was not taken and just seemed to fit, and it's kind of stuck. It's been my gamer tag forever, so... When I chose to start streaming, I thought, you know, I'm just going to use my gamer tag and roll with that. So that's kind of what we did. But the 4, it's not uncommon for, if I tap my fingers on, say, my desk or something, I'm probably going to do it in increments of 4. And probably be counting while I do it, which I've heard is an OCD thing. I don't know. I've never been diagnosed OCD, but it probably ties in with the autistic thing. Anyway, I like the number 4. That's why. Exactly. The real question is what happened to 1 to 53. I also do that sometimes when I close a door. Sometimes have to pull the handle upwards certain times until it feels right. Yep, like sometimes an even number will feel right, but it's not, but it's too even, so I do an odd number. Yeah, just funny little idiosyncrasies. You know, nothing wrong with it. It doesn't hurt anything, but it makes you happy, so I feel you. That's kind of the reason for that. So I like the number 4, and that's why. And the 54 was just, felt like a nice number, and it wasn't rejected when I was trying to put in a username for Xbox 360 online, so yeah, I've been going by Hawk 54 since that time. So I do an odd number, but it's too jagged or sharp. I can't explain it. Yeah. It's funny how that works, right? Our brains, they have things they like and things they don't like. I wanted to be unique, so I smashed my head a couple of times to grab the cool looking keys, delete the rest, and slab vocals to be speakable. Slap vocals to be speakable. Welcome back. So definitely going to go down and check out that pit now. We've also got another distress call, so we're going to be checking that out too. We'll probably do the distress call first. It's unpowered. All right, so I need to charge the reactor, it would seem. Oh, compost organic matter, so probably like fish and stuff, right? Okay. Gotcha. All right, that's cool. I just had a life pod notification pop up on the radio, so we're going to be going and checking that out. Now, time someone says my name properly, a demon gets summoned somewhere in the world. Oh, joy. Why does that not surprise me about you, Overdrex? Sorry, little guys, I'm in need of fuel. Thank you. I do wonder, though, would like the, from the kelp, would that work? I mean, it's organic matter, theoretically. My username on YouTube is Arnes because it's my name, but on everything else I go by Matches and Propane because it's a fragment of a lyric from one of my favorite bands. Nice. Be gone, good sir. No, not one of. It is my favorite band. Gotcha. I have memorabilia of them all over my room. Nice. Just don't say Overdrex's name 7 times. It's okay to say it 6 times, just don't say it 7 times. All right, well, that should give me a little power for a while, I would assume. Bloody Mary just got an update. Spectre says right. I'm ambidextrous, actually. I was trained in school to use my right hand. They got really when I was growing up here in America, school systems got really grumpy if you used your left hand or if you used both. So the teachers forced you to use your right hand. So you kind of forgot how to use your left hand for writing and drawing. But it wouldn't be hard for me to pick it back up. For most other things in life, I use both hands pretty efficiently. Left-handed people are superior, huh? Well, I mean, I do both.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Yeah, a lot of my family is left-handed. My wife is right-handed, but her father is left-handed, and a lot of the family is left-handed as well. And I'm ambidextrous, and that's pretty common in my family, so I don't know if there's any familial ties there or whatever, or genetics, but seems to be something there, because and my mother, who's technically right-handed, had to learn to use her left hand for writing and stuff for a while, because she broke her right hand and couldn't use it for a time. And fascinatingly, she picked it up really, really fast using her left hand and was pretty much just as good with it, so. I wonder if being ambidextrous is actually an advantage from an evolutionary perspective. Couldn't say. I'm the only left-handed person in my family. Got it. Like my entire family, including grandparents, etc. That is interesting. Inventory is full. Okay. I believe. Nope, not quite. I don't know why I couldn't grab him. Probably just gonna get close enough. Whoops. Desynced from my screen again. There we go. Hitting the window key is usually enough to fix that issue.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
We got another message coming in. Go ahead and make some more water. So I'm basically destined for greatness. Nice. Oh, I see you have a signal of pod 19. You should go there for aerogel. Nice. Okay. Perfect. Modded or unmodded? Currently unmodded. Although I'm not opposed to modding. But this is my first playthrough, honestly, so I'd like to do it unmodded and see how things are at base vanilla.
This is Life Pod 4. We've landed close to the Aurora. Flotation device is active, but we've got some big old fish in the water.
Yeah, I'm aware that YouTube has a delay. I've got it set to the lowest delay possible, but I've got it set to the lowest delay possible, but it's still doing a delay, unfortunately. There's less of a delay over on Twitch. We are dual streaming right now. Twitch is, generally speaking, does a better job on dealing with that sort of thing. It's also better about reconnects should we have any issues. But yeah, unfortunately I haven't been able to do anything about the delay over on YouTube. Play the Red Plague mod. Okay, I'll look into it. Ambidextrous people tend to have attention span problems, according to what I know. It's something related to on how the brain works with limbs and thing that I don't even know how to translate. I love aerogel. If you have strong nerves, then okay, you can play Red Plague. Can you play the Red Plague mod? Not right this moment, but yeah, I definitely can. It's mega horror. Okay, I will check into it. Probably won't be on this playthrough, but I mean, we might do a separate playthrough as well, so. This looks like it's going to be probably deep, right? And that is Life Pod 19. Okay. It's probably going to have to find a way down, which is probably over here. It's not for kids, though. Got it. Okay. Well, I'll look into it. I'm not going to make any promises, but I'll check it out. I try to keep this channel reasonably family friendly because we do have a lot of people who join with their kids. We will play some games that are not purely family friendly. I think of like Deep Rock Galactic from time to time, where it's got some cursing in it. So.
Warning, maximum depth reached. Hull damage imminent.
Okay. So this thing can't go any deeper than that. Got it. Not without sustaining damage. Only tiger plant. All right, well. I've got the rebreather, so in theory, we should be okay to go down here this way. Just gotta find the way down. Looks like there's another opening over here, and we got something here. Thermal plant fragment. Tiger plant is not going to kill you. You know, every time I'm playing this game and somebody says, go here, it's perfectly safe, I really start to question whether or not they're trying to get me killed. Collect rubies and aerogel bags. Got it. Okay. Prawn suit torpedo for arm fragment. It is perfectly safe. Gotcha. All right. I'm gonna choose to trust you. That purple thing is aerogel bags.
Acquired.
Purple thing. I'm assuming I'm not seeing it because I've already passed it and there was a delay.
Seconds. Biodiversity in this region is unusually low. Cause unknown.
But if you walk a bit away from here, you might meet a few, so not so friendly creatures. Got it. I've never met anybody so passionate about aerogel. By the way, you did not even get close to the life pod. Yeah, I know. I passed it up. I saw this. I wanted to scan this real quick. You can get prawn suit blueprint in Aurora. Got it. I figured there would be some things to scan right here at this wreckage, so I figured I'd check that real quick. But don't worry, I'm still going for the pod. We got a path down there, it looks like. You can breathe in the sea moth. Cool.
New blueprint acquired.
There are around 12 Reapers around the Aurora. Okay. I've seen one. Lead. Large amount of it. All right, well, I see the direction of the sea pod. Also looks like I found the channel down. So I'm going to bring the sea moth over, so it'll be easy access so I can refill oxygen. Can't really go too much deeper than this.
Warning, maximum depth reached. Hull damage imminent.
There's a chasm here, which looks like it leads straight to it. Potentially so. We'll find out. All right. Let's make sure both O2 tanks are full. And I really wish my inventory wasn't full. But, here we go. I'll drop anything I have to, if there's something really important down here. The place usually has a lot of time capsules. Open the in-game console and type fog. Okay. Got a PDA.
Integrating new PDA data.
Creature eggs. Oh yeah. Evil little coral. Data box.
New blueprint.
Ultra high capacity tank. That'll come in handy. This is busted open somewhere. Yep, right here. We got another PDA here.
Signal location.
See, is there anything to scan?
Integrating
Doesn't
new
look like
PDA
it.
data.
Alright, so we got a few PDAs to read.
PDA data.
Looks like a time capsule. Go ahead and hit our flashlight. Oh, I'm not sure what this is. Can't scan it. O2 is getting a little low. Let's go ahead and pulse to that. Yeah, best oxygen tank. Nice. Wow, whoever made that time capsule sucks. Open. I'm assuming there's some things in here I haven't scanned, so let's go ahead and do that. Okay. Got something here. It looks like another time capsule. Okay. Listen, friend. Nobody asked for your opinion. Alright, well, I think I'm gonna have to go back up for air here in a second. Looks like quartz. I definitely want to explore some more, but we're gonna have to go up, because, otherwise we're gonna drown. How do you miss a glowing blue time capsule? What? Your inventory is full. Yeah, inventory is full, I know. Probably gonna drop a few things. I'm surprised there's not a single crab in the game, considering a big part of the crustaceans are evolving into crab. There is crabs. You remember those little violent things on the those little violent creatures that were attacking us last time we played? In fact, see if I can refresh your memory, good sir. Let's go ahead and do this. I'm not worried about oxygen right now. We're good. I'm gonna go ahead and pull up this image. And tell me that this is not a crab, good sir. Just tell me. Let's go to pictures. I just saved it. It should be fresh. Most recent thing. Looking for crab. There it is. Open. And boom. All right. Now tell me that's not a crab, good sir. There's land near you. You're near land. Okay. Yeah, but they are artificial. They don't count. Okay. It's like above him. Got it. I am going to go ahead and probably need to deal with my inventory. I would like to head back down there because I think I probably missed a few things. Is there anything that I can drop? I can probably... Large filtered water. Okay, well that's just a consumable. You got food item, I can consume that. H2O plus 4, huh? Interesting. My inventory seems over full at the moment. Strange. What do we got here? More wreckage. I think this is what I was checking out before. Something over here. Drop some fishes and titanium. Yeah, that's fair. That's probably what I'm gonna do. Just gonna drop the fish for now. Oh, I'm eating them. It's not what I was meaning to do, but I will. We'll just do that. It's good enough for now. That looks like a big pile of quartz. Interesting. I'm assuming that's exactly what that is. Don't have the equipment for mining such things at this time.
Seconds.
I assume that's just going to give titanium. Yeah. Go to the signal location near me for land. Okay.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Gonna go ahead and top off that. Aurora Rendezvous Point, dry land. Ancient floater. Cool. Okay. Please stop rage baiting me, please. Don't worry, everyone else died. Maybe even try to craft the big O2 tank so you only use one tank and then the plasma cutter for the doors. That should be open exploration for you besides depth. Ooh, this is neat. Ooh, what does this random purple bottom do? Well, it looks like it just makes it float. How's it going? Welcome in, Dave. Hey, how's it going? Will Talk, it's good to see you, buddy. How is it? Doing well, yeah, doing well, man. I have not seen this area yet. This is interesting. It looks paradisaic, and if my sci-fi training tells me anything, whenever an area looks paradisaic, there's usually something wrong with it. I got room in my inventory. The floating islands. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. This is really neat. I'm expecting to get like jumped by poisonous monkeys in these trees or something, or maybe some flying lizard snake thing. Oops. Not quite what I meant to do, but that's fine. All right, we got a PDA. All right, well, I need to read the PDAs because we've gotten quite a few of them.
Integrating new.
We have to board the Aurora, repair the long-range comms, make contact with the other survivors. We can't be the only two that made it.
Those are not the orders the captain gave me, and they are not the orders I'm giving you.
This isn't chain of command, it's survival.
My obligations as acting commander don't turn on their convenience. Get out of the water.
If I get into trouble, I'll send you my coordinates.
I can't let you go alone.
Then come with me.
You don't leave me much choice.
Received emergency transmission from Second Officer Keen, 2 hours after last activity.
Rendezvous was a failure. Intercepted a transmission from Altera HQ. Seems they sent a data package to the Aurora. We were intercepted by a Leviathan-class predator before we could reach the ship. Consider the CTO and I lost at sea. Be safe. Keen, out.
Yep. Reaper killed them. That's what I'm gathering. You are standing in a literal place of rock with life and floaters on it. There's a lot of wrong things here, no doubt. One life form is on this island. Those crabs. That's kind of what I was expecting. How does he has room from that island? Well, fall damage check. Yep, no doubt. Don't worry, a Reaper killed him. I am back. Welcome back, Arnis. One life form is on this island. Those crabs. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. All right, well, I'm going to take a look at some of these logs. But what I'm actually going to... I need just a moment's break, guys. So I'm going to flip over here to my intermission screen, and I will be right back, guys. So sorry about that, but I'll be right back. Just give me a minute. All right, guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. My brother was convinced he had Pokemon cards worth hundreds, and I had to crush his dreams. Ah, that sucks. Well, he found aerogel bags, but didn't pick them up. That is true. You and aerogel. Match made in the stars. Star-crossed lovers. Romeo and Juliet reference. He didn't even pick up rubies. Let him progress at his own pace, man. Okay. Yeah, no, I'll be going back. I'm not done there. But yeah. I just had a full inventory, unfortunately. Which I was worried about, but oh well. This area is really cool. There's definitely some things here that I haven't seen elsewhere, so I wonder. Inventory's full. I can't carry these items. Let's see. I got tons of titanium. Titanium is precious, but I'm gonna drop this used battery. I'm gonna drink some water. That'll free up some space. I'm slightly damaged. Do that. Okay, inventory's full now. And we picked up Bulbo tree sample. A mature flora specimen will grow if planted in the right conditions. Interesting. Okay. Might come in handy later. Let's see. Let's not test fall damage again. We still had some logs that I did not check out, so ooh, got lots of stuff now. Found it. A handful of different things. Cool. Ultra high capacity tank. That requires lithium, which I don't think I have any of yet. Okay. Well, we're definitely making some progress here. I'm pleased about that. Creature decoy. That could be helpful. Beacon, titanium and copper ore. Let's see, did I... Nope, I don't have it. Okay. You should try finding mushroom forest for Mega Fabricator. Mega Fabricator? Forgot its name? Okay. No problem. Alright, well, I'm gonna go back down.
Warning, maximum depth reached. Hull damage imminent.
Okay, let's refrain from damaging the ship. I don't feel like I've got the ability to repair it just yet. What's that down there? Could just be coral, but one way to find out. Did I top off? Yep, all my O2s are topped off. Like quartz. Somehow I suspect that that's probably going to be like a jellyfish type thing. Just curious, but that's cool. I like it. Ooh, what are you? Something tells me you're not friendly. Nope, I didn't think so. Oh, that's cool. I didn't think it was friendly, but that's awesome. All right, let's have a look around.
Warning, maximum depth reached. Hull damage imminent.
Use your repair tool to repair it. Okay, cool. I'll do that. They're really cool. They're really sweet looking. I'm not gonna lie, that was awesome. No idea what that was, but it was really neat. All right, cool. It's really deep and really dark here. I like it. Shallowing out a little bit. Okay, and we're back towards the forests here. Oh, excuse me, guys. Oh, got something down here, it looks like. What we got? Oh, just a laser cutter fragment. Okay. That's just worth titanium. I don't even think I got room for it in my inventory, so we're not going to bother with that. I'm going to empty my inventory and then try to head back where I'm going to find some new stuff. I can also use the scanners. I like how this thing is facilitating deeper and further exploration. I like it.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
All right. Well, we picked up quite a bit there. Gonna need some space for that.
This is Sunbeam. You know Aurora. We're from a little transgov on the far side of Andromeda, and we have a saying there. There's no bad without the good, no good without the bad. Sounds like you tasted a bunch of the former, but that only means you're overdue a whole lot of the latter. Might just be we're in. We're scanning for somewhere to park. We'll be in touch when we find it. Sunbeam out.
So what goes awry, huh? So for the tank, we're gonna need lithium. We don't have any. Oh, my old Subnautica save, I had like 2 lockers dedicated solely to titanium. Yeah, I could see how that would be really helpful, honestly. All right. Now, I do believe we had some more transmissions. We had blueprints, creature decoys. Floodlight might come in handy for the area. The filtration system draws water unfit for human consumption from an external source, automatically splits it into its constituent parts, and outputs consumable liquid water and salts, while disposing of any harmful byproduct. It can be built in any compatible habitat module, but has substantial power requirements. The Altera water filtration system, any liquid into pure, refreshing pH balanced water. Yes, sir, any liquid. And the thermal plant converts heat energy into electricity. Always take thermometer readings before attempting installation. So potentially could stick it and say,
Ozzy's log. It's the day of the crash. I don't know what the heck is happening. I'm scared and I'm not going outside. There are shadows in the water under the hatch, but I can't tell if they're rocks or aliens. And there's weird-looking caves nearby. The Aurora was carrying everything needed to build the phase gate. Mobile vehicle bays, bioreactors, propulsion cannons. It had a cinema. There was a zero-G gym. My cafe. I don't understand how we're here now. I don't know why no one's coming for me.
the Zero-G gem sounds incredibly fun. It becomes plentiful after a certain point, for referring to titanium, I'm assuming, and never copper nor silver, though. All right. So definitely store up your silver and copper. Got it. All crew, if you are reading this, then you have followed the automatic distress signal broadcast by this LifePod's onboard computer. Contrary to my orders, I have been forced to evacuate. Your orders are to disregard my safety and attempt to reach the designated rendezvous coordinates at the nearest landmass. I hope to see you there. LifePod 19.
Keen, this is Aurora. Come in. This is Keen. Lifepod detached to OK Planet 4 in 30 seconds.
The computer has identified a landmass at the attached coordinates. I want you to regroup the crew there.
Understood, but
They are your responsibility now. Don't let them down.
Captain, you need to evacuate.
Negative. You'll need the ship in one piece if you're going to contact HQ on the long range. I'm attempting a controlled descent.
Captain!
He tried. We'll give him that. I'm gonna go grab a snack for my big steak and bugs. Be right back. All right. A distress signal has been received from LifePod 4, but the attached coordinates were corrupted. Okay. We did these, I believe. Bigasi survivors. Altera search and rescue mission. The distress signal has been received from LifePod 6, but the attached coordinates were corrupted. Okay. So these are basically just the pods and stuff that I was picking up. Manifest. Magruit Maida. Is it possible the captain actually succeeded? I mean, the ship is not completely destroyed, so potentially so. I mean, we're looking up at the ship. It is definitely in ruins, but there's still something there, so... I mean, it's not floating in complete pieces down at the bottom of the ocean. Auxiliary and search and rescue mission. Arguda Maida. Position: freelance security personnel. Status: lost in space near planet 4546b. Age at time of disappearance: 42. Mercenary, born in the Mongolian states. Experience in ship-to-ship and close quarters combat techniques. Tours of duty with the Mongolian Defense Force and the Trans-System Federation. Is honorably discharged from the TSF 15 years ago for going off mission. Details classified. Emissary Kassar reports Maida was hired to accompany Paul Torgol on board the Degassi into uncharted space and defend the ship in case of assault by pirates or rival corporations. And we've got geological data and coral. Okay. Biter, which... Stalker, Gasopod, the Boomerang, Spadefish, Reefback Leviathan. Agile Territoria Carrion Feeder, well adapted to both land and sea. Gas exchange membrane. Alright, cool. What if the reason the Aurora landed where it landed instead of the Void is because of his sacrifice? Maybe if he didn't do so, the Aurora would have landed in the Void instead of the Shallows. Could be. I'm so unbelievably late to this. Hey Nat, how you doing? Welcome in. So we've started building a base. We've got a bioreactor going. We've got a scanner room. Got a few things rolling. We got a sea moth at this point. And I'm building up stores, basically. Got lots of things. We've done a little bit of exploring, but still got a lot more to see. Alright, where's inventory at? Just food supplies, water, and mostly necessities, I think. I think we're good. I would like to kind of head back to the place where I was, but you know what? It'd probably be easier to find if I use the scanner room. And I'm curious how far the cameras will go down. So, let's check. There will be metal salvage near where I was down, so if I do that, in theory, I should be able to find it, where I was pretty easily. See, this camera's online. Metal wreckage. We did have to go past the kelp forest, so that would be over by the beacons. So I'm gonna have to go past base and head on out. So my beacon's over there. Got something here. Got a transmission coming in. That looks relevant. Alright, I'll have to remember that's there. Getting chased by one of the stalkers. There's some more stuff over here, so I'm gonna have to check on the outskirts of these places. Definitely getting some distortion on the camera. Perhaps because it's getting too far out. Okay, well, this is looking promising. Actually, this is putting me sort of back where I was. I do remember it gets pretty dark out here. We've got chasms that go down, so we're probably getting close. I haven't found the wreckage yet, though. Camera quality is crap at this point. Can't really see a thing. Just enough to make out land masses. But I think this is the general direction. So I'm going to leave the camera here. That way I know where to go. Edward, how's it going, buddy? Welcome in. How you doing today? Yep, I'm doing pretty good today. Oh, we got a transmission coming in, guys.
High priority automated message from Aurora Live Pod 13 coordinates attached. Live Pod is carrying high priority passenger.
Yoki Kasa. I said Kasa. Why do I have to record this anyway?
Send immediate aerial detail.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
Doing good, though. 4 hours of study, it's... You're tired? I gotcha. All right. Well, we received new coordinates. High priority passengers remains. That's comforting. That's a good ways off, though. See how this goes. I wonder if there's an option I can do to fix that in the settings. Let's see. Yeah, I don't see it. Oh well. I keep having the mouse disconnect. I've got two monitors, obviously. You guys can see me looking over. Games on the primary monitor and then streams over here on the secondary. So it's every once in a while the mouse decides to lock over on the second monitor where the stream's going and it throws off the game. So what Leviathans have you met so far? Just the snake one with like the big claws in the front. And I've seen a couple of something that was throwing stuff at me, and yeah, just a few things like that. This is my first playthrough on this game, so I know very little. I'm enjoying it, and I'm excited for the second one that'll be coming out this month. Saw some stuff that looked like jellyfish, which was kind of cool, like a long string. Kind of reminded me of a Man of War. I have not seen this area yet. Yeah, one of those. Definitely more graceful than a Man of War, but interesting. See if we can avoid taking those off for the moment. The more you go, the more you suffer. That is happening to me right now. Gotcha. My guess is these guys are probably deadly.
In this area is dominated by plant life, picking up faint or terror vehicle signatures.
All right, here we go.
New blueprint acquired.
Busted through the top. Got it.
Integrating new PDA data.
Okay. I'd really love to be able to scan one of these things. It's probably a terrible idea, but let's see. Okay, it's just fleeing from me, so maybe non-aggressive? Gel ray? These things are cool. Tree leech. All right, cool. This area is really neat. Friendly. Hey, and are very friendly and no harm. Gotcha. All right, cool. Got something here. Modification station fragment. No lie, one really cool experience I had. We went on a cruise to the Bahamas one time. My mother was a nurse, and I think I was 18 at the time. And she got discount on cruise tickets to go to the Bahamas. And so she took me and my two little brothers with her, and we went, and it was all you could eat pizza, guys. That was insane. But I think we gained like 10 pounds on that trip. But one cool thing that we did, we went snorkeling, and what had happened, never went on a cruise. Yeah, well, that was my first time and my only time, so I've never been again. And the only reason we were able to go is because they were running a special for nurses, which my mother is a nurse, so she was able to get tickets on the cheap. But we went, and one cool experience we had is where we planned on going snorkeling, there was an earthquake just off the Bahamas when we went, and it had driven all the jellyfish into the snorkeling area. So like they were offering refunds to everybody, like, you don't want to go in there, there's too many jellyfish. And I'm like, yeah, we do. So we went snorkeling in with the jellyfish, and guys, it was one of the coolest experiences. There would be walls of jellyfish just everywhere. And one of the cool things is they couldn't sting you from the tops. It's not like deadly stings. Some jellyfish you don't want to mess with at all because they'll kill you, but these were not like that. They were just irritant stings. But it was just the tentacles hanging out from the bottom, if that's what you call them, that would sting you, not the tops of the jellyfish. So we would just take the tops of the jellyfish when we couldn't pass in the hand and just kind of gently push them out of the way and swim through. Anytime there was like a structure on the ocean bottom, they would hover around the structure, which was interesting. There was a crashed plane in the area. They figured it was an old drug carrier that had gone down in that area. Anyway, it became kind of a tourist attraction. It was a little biplane that you could go in and see, and the jellyfish just kind of congregated like in a circular wall all the way around it from the ocean. Sorry, didn't mean to hit the mic. From the ocean bottom up to the top, up where the surface was, and there was just jellyfish all the way through. And you were able to get to the plane. There were no jellyfish directly around the. Interesting. There were no jellyfish directly around the plane, but they were all the way around it in like a wall. So if you pushed your way through, the wall would seal back up behind you, but you could get in. And of course you could get up top and get air because they weren't covering the surface of the water. So we did that, and it was pretty interesting. What the heck is this? Okay, well, I can't scan these light things. Alien portal? Okay. You can activate it from another portal. This is at 1,400 meters deep. Gotcha. All right, well, that's nifty as heck. I wish I had a beacon right now. I read something yesterday saying the largest tsunami ever recorded was 500 meters high. Oh boy, here we go. To put into the reference, the Chicxulub tsunami, which was caused by the asteroid that killed the dinosaurs, was 1,500 meters high. And Everest is 8,900 meters high. Found that interesting. Oh man, he found one of them. It's Subnautica time. This is cool, guys. All right, I'm gonna check the, there's gonna be logs, right? Surely there'll be logs. We got some time capsules there. I don't actually see anything about it in the logs. Scattered wreckage. Try to go into the alien data log. Okay. There you go. Alien Arch. This structure's intended purpose is unclear. Theories on function. Ceremonial or religious role, industrial applications, advanced transportation network. Assessment, further research required. Okay, so that's all it's telling us. Love reading the PDA. This is interesting. Okay. You know what I should do? Top off my O2 before I progress. There it is. All right, I think we had one more distress call.
Captain.
I have recorded the whole Titanic movie in 2 parts. It was such a good guess from me. I had no idea it would be about this or peepers. Have you found the islands yet? I found one island. Now, I know that my mode of travel right now is inefficient. However, I did not want to lose track of that, so I'm going to go back to base and craft a beacon. Probably just going to keep a couple of them with me in the future. And bring it back. The sea moth will be indicated on the map when I look around, so it'll be easier for me to find that place again if I leave it there. What I'm thinking I'm going to do here, guys, is I'm probably going to go ahead and get a beacon set down there, and I'm probably going to go ahead and call the stream. I am starting to get a little bit tired. Try and get prawn seed fragments. I'll keep an eye out for them.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
So for beacons, as a seems like... Okay, I can already craft one. Gonna do that. I'm probably just gonna make 2 if I can afford it. I need copper and titanium, but I had titanium. I think I had both of those things, so let's take a look, see. Copper, titanium. Perfect. I'm gonna make a second one just to keep one on hand in case I find anything I want to be able to find again. It's been an incredible stream. Thank you. I appreciate you being here, Arnis. All right, so like I said, I'm gonna go back to the sea moth. I'm gonna place that beacon so I can find that again. And then, yeah, probably bring the sea moth back to base and go ahead and call it. But I want to be able to find that portal in the future, so I'm just going to start carrying beacons on me because I keep finding things I would like to find again and then have trouble finding them. And my Sea Glide here is running low on power, but I've got a little bit of extra juice on me, so it'll be all right. Now, for you guys over on Twitch, I'll see if there's anybody else streaming No Man's Sky, or not No Man's Sky. No Man's Sky is another game we play, guys. Streaming Subnautica, and I'll try and send you guys over there so you can continue watching Subnautica. We'll try and do a raid real quick and see who's on. Now, I don't know any other Subnautica streamers, so I'm not gonna vouch for anybody, but if anybody on there seems chill, we'll head on over there. But for YouTube, we'll do the ending scroll as usual, and we'll go ahead and sign off here after I get the sea moth back. We're gonna go ahead and try and place this beacon down inside the portal area so I can find it again, and then yeah. Ooh, we got something here. Scan that real quick. Mobile vehicle bay fragment. All right, now the sea moth was near the portal, so I just need to go down in this trench and should be able to theoretically find it reasonably quickly. Go ahead and top off on node 2. Is back inside this cave system, I believe. Yep, there it is. Perfect. All right. Stick one of these beacons down. All right. We should be able to find our way back. Cool. All right. Well, let's go ahead and get the sea moth back to base. What is that up there? There's lithium. Hey, we were looking for some of that. Got a little gold here. Since I know there's lithium right here, while I'm right here, let's take a quick look and see if there's any more. Ooh, diamond. That was something else we needed.
You will be liable to reimburse the full market price. Your current bill stands at 3 million credits.
Could we put this on a payment plan? A bit more lithium. Looks like lithium there. I think I needed 3 lithium. Ooh, I've got all the lithium I needed. Perfect. Titanium. All right, and there's a little more there. I'm just gonna grab a bunch of the lithium and as much as I can find, since obviously there's a bunch of it right here. Don't know what all the uses are for it, but I'm gonna grab it while it's here because I haven't been able to find it in other areas yet. So been finding diamonds, gold, and lithium in this area. All right. Got a little lead. All right, let's head back to the sea moth.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Okay, well, I'd say that's a pretty good haul, guys. Do you like uranium? Pretty hard to see. Last time I found lithium, it was on a 3 in this biome. Pretty hard to see. You like uranium? It's tasty. I can't say I've ever had it for a snack. All right, cool. All right, well, I'm pleased with that. We got the beacon down. We found some of the resources we were absolutely needing. Sounds good. See you later, Hawk. All right, thank you. Appreciate you, Spectre. Capitalism, baby. Let's go. All right, well, I'd say that was successful. We've definitely made progress. We've got our base started. We've made the sea moth. We've explored much deeper and much farther than we have previously. We found a portal. I'm pretty happy. I think we've done pretty good this stream, guys. I love that thing. Peaceful giant of the ocean. Want to know something funny? Sure. All right, cool. All right, well, I got enough for the large O2 tank, but I'm not sure how to craft it. A battery charger, now that seems useful. I got my friend, he made an account with my name, and in total we were 3 Edwards. We went to streamers and trolled. He got banned once and I got banned twice, but not from the same streamer. Well, that's funny. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for joining, guys. That's where I'm going to call the stream there. I feel like we've made some pretty good progress. We will be picking this up again next Monday, Subnautica specifically. We talked about uranium. I hope to see you all there. Thanks so much for joining. I'll catch you all in the next one. And for those on Twitch, like I said, I'll look and see who we can raid. But I'm going to go ahead and play the outro now. See you later, Arnes. Thanks for joining. Oh, thanks so much for following. I appreciate it. All right, I'll catch you all later. Green dancing in the background. Whoa, I'm not. Oh gosh, I nearly got squished there. Oh man. Oh, this is the new one, guys. I love this. And then on top of that, they like, you drain your magazine so fast with the halberd with this. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Roscoe says, love some biscuits and gravy. And Silver Six says, sweet potato pie for dessert. Ooh, that sounds good. I'll take some. Yeah, I mean, it was your obligatory scuffing of the paint job. I understand. I don't know, Spectre. You'll have to enlighten me. Throw up some pictures of what you're talking about in the Discord, because not interested in offending anybody. Unless it's for pineapple pizza. Oh, solar flare. If you're outside the ship, you will set on fire now, guys. So fire here, come on. Silly pod. Silly pod. Bullets are for bots. I'll leave it to you then. Okay, that was fun. Shotguns away. We are in the main branch. The experimental is actually kind of behind the main branch at this point.